Technological Ashes, said, Chapter 1, January 25th, 2040. Could this day get any worse? The AC was on full blast, but did nothing to combat the heat. And to top it off, the traffic was relentless. I looked at my dashboard and it said 3:54 p.m. Hello, Houston. This is Frank Anderson from NPR. The Middle East has conflict, as Israel has promised to rely less on the U.S., sparking outrage from conservatives and liberals alike. And in a shocking, unanimous decision from the Supreme Court, all the judges came together in collaboration to find the Atmos Corporation not culpable. In a massive $1 trillion lawsuit from the state of Massachusetts, in a statement, Supreme Court Justice Walton said, "It is the opinion of the whole court to find that this company acted in good faith." Ha! And lastly, and most importantly, in news, space. The auroras. Most of the continental US will see them. India, Pakistan. Then my steering locked, and suddenly my car just powered down. What the hell? A car suddenly crashed into me. My head hit the steering wheel, and my vision went black. Oh my god, run! My eyes opened, and I saw a massive 747 heading right for the car ahead of me. Orange was the only thing I could see in the cockpit, and the engines weren't spinning. Shit. Shit. Shit! My hands went to unbuckle the seatbelt, and then my car door whipped open. My legs booked it out of there. I didn't even bother to look back in the mirrors that I ran past. My long blonde ponytail and green eyes slick with sweat and tears, and my legs carried me out of the crash zone. Boom! The ground shook with the force of an earthquake, and my legs kept on running still. My fate wasn't going to be decided here and now, but I was still scared shitless. "Help me, please!" echoed from behind me, a voice that would soon cease. A person caught on the ground. They had simply tripped as I sprinted past. I couldn't. I just couldn't. A single tear fell and was quickly taken away by the wind in my eyes. My legs felt as though they were on fire. Then I caught a glimpse of a door built into the bridge. I sprinted towards that door because my life did in fact depend on it. I got to the door and tried to open it. Come on, come on! But it seemed to be stuck. I pried it open with my bare hands and ran inside. My body fell back inside the closet-sized space. It wasn't much at all. The darkness of the room was interrupted by flames looking at the door, the orange inferno trying to force its way in. Tears were streaming down my face, and eventually, after a minute or so, the flames receded. I felt around for a pipe to push open the door with and found it. The heat radiating off the door was felt on every fiber of my body, and I carefully hit the door with the pipe, and the door had seemed to fuse shut a bit from the intense heat. Creak! The scene as the door opened was one out of a disaster film, but it was unlike any disaster film I'd ever seen. People were running around on fire, screaming bloody murder. Cars were engulfed in flames, and some had people around them writhing around on fire. Even my skilled hands as a trauma surgeon couldn't do anything to help with this devastation. Oh, it was nightmarish. There were fires for as far as the eye could see, and the air had an undeniable haze to it. I took a step, and stepped into a pool of blood. Oh, God, causing me to vomit. My hands went for my phone in my pocket to try and see what the news said about all this. They fumbled around my pocket, finding it, but in my haste I dropped the phone straight onto the ground. Crack! Oh, come on! As I bent down to pick it up, I realized it was totally dead and had partially melted a bit near the charger port. How? My pointer finger tried to push the power button to restart it, but to no avail. Fuck me. Come on, God, what the actual hell is going on here? My feet started to move on their own as I tossed the crap aside. I needed a better vantage point to see what the hell was going on. The hill that the bridge was built into was steep, but the adrenaline was far too powerful, and I climbed the hill in what must have been record time. From the top of the hill, I saw Houston. and it was on fire. Skyscrapers burned in multiple spots, or floors, like ground level, were just filled with orange flames and billowing black smoke. What the actual fuck was going on? The sight of Houston ablaze was a waking nightmare. Then I noticed something. It was quiet. A little too quiet. Sure, there were screams coming from literally everywhere, but underneath the screaming was nothing. The technical hum of life had ceased to exist. How did I not notice before? But honestly, it wouldn't have been possible to notice earlier. Chirp, chirp. The sound of a mockingbird scared the ever loving shit out of me. Fuck off, bird. Please just stop. A wave of emotions flooded my body and just left me numb, looking at the skyline, the silence obliterating whatever sanity I had left.